the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Dallas Mavericks. Looking at Dallas, they're coming in off a win in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. That game was a dominant performance. Always nice to win one going away, but it's just one game, and they'll be ready to go tonight. Coming down the stretch, a number of teams on the playoff bubble. Shaq, what can they do to close out strong?
Well, value not just every game. You have to value every possession.
Oh, yeah.
And not only that, you've worked all year for this, so go get it, Ernie. Go out and get it. Grab it, bite it, eat it, go get it.
Wow.
How do you follow that up?
I don't know, but bubble teams, they don't have the luxury of resting players. That's the difference. You know, guys with nagging injuries, you got to play through that if you're on a bubble, because you got to get into that playoff.
Would you like to take a night off?
No.
How about you?
No, I don't like taking nights off. I'd like to...
Circling high above American Airlines Arena on this beautiful night, giving you a terrific view of our location here in Miami. It's game time here in Miami as the crowds at the American Airlines Arena look. And with pregame,
thank you, Kevin.
As hard as he works, great that he takes care of himself too. DA, thank you. Always a big factor, home court advantage for in the playoffs, but lately we're seeing some teams opt for rest and health and say, well, you know, we're going to play where we're going to play.
We always feel, though, Kevin, that conversation happens with teams that have had recent success.
It seems like
it's veteran teams that the last couple of seasons have gone deep into the playoffs, championship or Western or Eastern Conference finals, that the coach relies on that experience and doesn't worry that the change of venue is going to impact the quality of play that they're going to bring to the table. They think that we'll carry that through. So be healthy. Don't worry about where we're playing.
Now a look at Dallas' starting lineup. Doncic and Barnes are the forward pair. Einstein is out there with Dennis Smith, and it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the pace. Here's Wade. Second chance effort. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Are you surprised that Dwayne Wade is going to score that far in the paint?
Feeds away. Unable to get that one. And it's Miami the other way. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
And that was an ugly loss for them last time playing these guys. And really, the rebounding differential was the key.
Yeah, it was very poor, their performance on the glass. And it wasn't the only reason they got blown out as badly as they did, but it was the biggest reason.
Dallas shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. That's good from Barnes. Well, Brent, the Heat with an experienced front office and one of the best young coaches in the league in Eric Spoelstra.
Yeah, Spo has done a remarkable job. Tremendous amount of respect around the league for the way that Eric Spoelstra goes about his business, the way he handled the title runs and all those personalities and those dynamics. He has been fantastic and will coach in Miami for as long as he wants to. The way he goes about it is pride, work, and respect for anybody that walks through those locker room doors.
And if he can hit that shot, it spreads the defense out and really changes the complexion of the game.
Yeah, you could start to creep away off of certain people, but this is an early warning shot from him.
It's Adebayo with the rebound.
This is when you're just surprised that a guy would miss that kind of look. The defense really did not do a lot there.
Josh Rick Richardson, the 40th overall pick, right back in 2015, a hardworking young player who's had a lot of good veteran mentors in this Miami Heat locker room.
Yeah, and he took advantage not only of what Dwayne Wade said to him, but the time that Dwayne Wade wasn't playing, he stepped in and seized an opportunity to get those minutes. He's had some scorching hot shooting numbers, too. His rookie year was phenomenal. He came in and drew attention from guys from the three-point line, so looking to be consistent on that end.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Ray. Jordan trying to free himself up. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Time's got his first 2 points. The Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. They get a hand on it. Barnes outside. And the dunk by Barnes.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. And I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Rockets against Smith. Rockets the pass to Wood. Good D by Barnes.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Doncic, and he banks in the lane. Doncic has got his second basket of the game.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
It's Richardson on the way. 17 points for him last game against Orlando. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. The pass to Ray. Wade brings the double team. Here's Doncic. That one wide left. The Heat trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the middle. Here's Wade. It's tipped.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And there's the basket. Good from Ray.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
This is also one of those things where you start to think about how you're going to change your defense already. If at all possible, make someone else beat you.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Taking a look at Houston. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And I think for the Mavericks, they've fulfilled expectations and then some. Riding high down the back 9 now, looking invincible.
Smith against Dragic. Kicks it out to Richardson. 5 to shoot. Will it go? And Jordan says it down.
There's one end of the floor that DJ takes seriously. It's the defensive end, and he loves to get up and reject those shots.
Dallas leading by 6. Back to Smith. And it's Miami with the rebound. Inside, Johnson. Good D by Barnes.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Doncic, no good.
And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. Defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
Not loose. Doncic with the steal. He can't hit that time. Rockets with some nice D. The Heat trail by 6. It's Richardson on the way. To the inside. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Ray. He kicks to Doncic. Barnes against Johnson. Here's Ray. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Smith against Dragic. It's deflected. Oh, and that one, no question.
vision. When one of his guys has a clean look, he's quick to get the ball to them.
Timeout called, the Heat. And, you know, Dennis Smith Jr. is a player who just is oozing with confidence when you see him play.
I just love how Smith Jr. will attack every player he goes up against. Chris Paul, who Smith Jr. goes way back with, noticed how even as a rookie, he approaches every challenge head on. As a rookie, Smith Jr. was just jawing at the bets and dunking on everyone. He has the game to back up that personality.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
In this first period, they've been aggressive and extremely focused.
I don't think you ever expect to carve out such a big lead early on in a game like this, but let's see if they can maintain momentum.
And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That's foul number 2 for him.
A little over-aggressive. He's got to dial it back if he wants to stay on the floor. 2 fouls in the first. Tough to overcome.
J.J. Barea is checked in for Dallas. Heat moving the ball around. And the call will be against Primetime. That is his first foul of the game. Brett, they're always trying to make the All-Star game itself more competitive. Is that an important thing to do?
I don't think overall it's important to do it, Kevin. I mean, it is an exhibition, but I do like the attentiveness of the players over the past couple of years talking about how it is they want to approach the game. It ends up being a high-scoring affair with a lot of highlights, but overall, it's not the most important thing for the weekend.
Pass to Barea. Here's Primetime. Back to Barea. Stole it. Richardson with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Remember back in 2016, James Johnson signed a make-good contract with the Heat. He's transformed his body, going from about 274 to under 240. And in the following season, they rewarded him with a 4-year, $60 million deal.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Winslow's checked in for Adebayo. Ellington comes in for Richardson. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Back to Johnson. Johnson surveying the floor. No good. Shot missing. And it's Dallas the other way. And for James Johnson, losing all that weight, seems to have unlocked his versatile, high-energy game, Greg.
Yeah, and this lower weight, Kevin, this guy's a wall of muscle. You combine that with the greater mobility, and now he possesses an athletic advantage most every night he takes the floor.
Ray the pass to Measury. Good work there as it goes. Measury's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Johnson. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
Tyler Johnson with some creative play there. Knows how to get inside there, using the angle, the body. Finishes that one with ease.
Outside Matthews. Pass to Ray. Back to Matthews. Outside for Barea. Just 5 to shoot. Releases. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Barea's got his first points in this one. There's Winslow. Trying to get open as Johnson. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
And even though Winslow gets bodied up there, I don't know if he even felt that contact. His focus helps him knock down the shot.
Here's Primetime. Ellington defending. No good from Ray.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he got to fade away on that jumper.
And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. The Mavericks, number 1.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. it can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden you look up and you're leading the league in block.
Yeah, like a five-tool baseball player, James Johnson's one of those guys who does a little bit of everything for his team.
Here's primetime. Ellington defending. Shots good from Ray.
Such astounding shooting right now from him. He is untouchable from the perimeter. What a performance.
The Heat trail by 7. On the wing, Johnson. Lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got 10.
You know, he has single-handedly helped them carve into this lead thanks to his scoring in the quarter.
Here's Ray. It's hauled in by the Heat. And here's Winslow. Now here's Ellington. 25 points last game. To the inside. And it's blocked by Ray. And he gets it back. The shot's good from Ellington.
They are just killing on the interior.
And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. It's a 3-point game. Here's Ray. True on the 14-footer. He's got 12.
Well, his offense should come with the warning label, caution, flammable. He's connecting on everything. The D looks dumbfounded.
Here's Johnson, and it's denied. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Dwight Powell's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Johnson finds Winslow. 5 to shoot. Measuring with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's primetime. He's guarded by Johnson. Measuring the pass to Matthews. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Johnson kicks to Ellington. Back to Johnson. It's up a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Johnson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Heat.
Johnson timing that catch and shoot perfectly. He gave the D no chance to get to him.
Barea against Johnson. Powell the pass to Measury. Now here's Matthews. Not a lot of room. Can't cash in from a high post. The Heat trail by 4. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Ray. Makes it off the glass. Primetime's got 14.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Johnson from outside. And so it's Dallas with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a cruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. From undrafted to $50 million man, Tyler Johnson talked about what it felt like when he finally hit it big.
I think when I finally heard that number, when they put the offer sheet on there and said $50 million, I mean, it's well documented that, I kind of got sick. I just know the journey that it took me to get here. It was a little bit overwhelming. So I threw up.
And credit Johnson's work ethic, Greg, putting himself in position to earn that big payday.
Great to see an underdog make it, and that's the kind of contract that truly changes your life forever.
And we return to the second quarter, and no Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
I mean, they're winning the turnover battle, and oftentimes that can swing things your way.
Well, they're taking care of the ball. They're attacking on defense, and this has them out to a big lead after one.
We've got Justice Winslow. Johnson is out there with Wayne Ellington. That's James Johnson, and it's Magruder in at the 3 spot. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, prime time in the last game against the Kings got the job done. He finished with 42 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. It was a breathtaking performance for a guy who is so much fun to watch when he gets in the zone.
So checking in, DA, he was phenomenal for them in that game. It was fun to watch.
And not just fun for us, but it had to be fun for him as well. Everything was working, and he just seemed to enjoy and embrace every minute of it.
And I love having fun, but fun comes at a cost, and that cost is work and effort. So let's not get too far away from that tonight. He was a workhorse in this one.
Johnson, the pass to Adebayo. And here's the fast break, where the finish rips down the breakaway slam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
The Heat trail by 13. Here's Johnson. 8 points for him. Kicks to Ellington. Here's Magruder. He's covered by Matthews. Will it go? Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Some terrific new faces in the league, and as we have about a month left to play in this season, what better time than now to see who has stood out and shown they have the skill and talent to take home the Rookie of the Year award. You look at primetime. All season long, he has proven again and again that he's the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
Me too. And it's the way that he's just sustained his level of play for the entire season. So consistent. No major peaks, no huge valleys. It's pretty impressive stuff and heady stuff from a rookie.
Brett, last season the league cut back on timeouts. Are you hearing any other ideas of how to reduce the duration of some of these games?
There was also the idea last year where they put it into place where right after the second quarter ended, they put you on a 15-minute clock in between halftime.
It started immediately.
And I thought that that was ideal. So if you're at a game and you get to see the dog jumping through the hula hoop,
which you love.
I love it.
I know.
It's only going to last the 7 or 8 minutes before the teams come back out. And I thought last year that helped the game speed along. And I think they sped up last year, if I'm not wrong, Kevin, by about 3 minutes.
I'm glad when you go out there and balance the dishes on your head. That's always been so fun to watch.
There's only one red panda, Kevin.
I know.
No defender is going to have a shot against that kind of play. He's just too tall to stop that close to the rim.
Wade dishes to Dragic. There's the pass to Richardson. He kicks it to Wade. Feeds away. And no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. All sorts of time. The shot's good from Ray. Primetime's got 24.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And looking at Luka Doncic, incredibly mature for his age. Physically, the broad shoulders, weighing in about 230. Mentally, though, advanced understanding of how to play the game.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Mavericks. Harrison Barnes comes in for Dwight Powell. Here's Adebayo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Richardson. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Wade can't hit. You know, Greg, it's amazing that Doncic, at his age, could already have such a complete offensive game.
I mean, a terrific skill set. In Europe, Doncic spent plenty of time as a primary ball handler. Obviously, can score in a number of ways, just a versatile threat. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Just a sensational floater from Dwayne Wade there, completely catching the defense off guard.
Here's Ray. That's tipped. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Primetime's got 12 points now in the quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Dragic finds Wade. Rejected by Ray. Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's Wade in the corner. It's Wade again missing.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
And that one's good. Barnes.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
Well, collectively, they've done it tonight here. A passionate performance from the squad.
Wade, right side. Picked him clean. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Smith's running. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. How about a look at a few of the hottest players in the NBA right now, the top scoring shooting guards in the past 10 games. You look at Primetime, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Possibly the single most dangerous player in the league right now. I mean, a machine at the offensive end, just so hard for any defense to deal with.
You just have to say a prayer when you're guarding him. It's just about impossible. He has such a sophisticated offensive game, and no matter how the defense game plans for him, he's one step ahead. But his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive.
The Heat have shot just above 55% of the line, going 5 of 9. .104 left in the first half. Pass to Powell. Over to the left wing. Here's Ray. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Basket good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Berea against Johnson. Ellington kicks to Johnson. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Miami, they have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
You see Justice Winslow get into that low defensive stance. Signals kind of like he did at Duke, slap the floor and be ready for a defensive possession.
Here's Primetime. Ellington defending. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ray. And he uses the glass on the layup. Primetime's got 29 in the game.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you can turn it up.
And so it's down. With a 34-point advantage heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what has to happen to pull out the win?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay, whether it's a missed call or whether missed shots. This is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from primetime.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
But we saw that in the first half, and he's constantly on the move and slipping behind the eyes of the defense to work closer to the rim.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. He's on the floor. On the court for the Mavericks. The 4 is Barnes with Jordan as the 5. Time is out there with Dennis Smith. And it's Doncic in at the 3, the small forward. Smith wide open. He fired from outside off the mark. Miami's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. That shot wide open. Doncic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
As soon as Wade looks up and sees his teammate all alone, simple pass, throws it ahead, uncontested J.
Pass to Ray. Kicks it to Jordan. It's blocked.
They just cannot seem to get it going so far in this half, missing their first 3 shots.
And that one, good.
And sharp here to start the half. That's 3 in a row.
And Dwayne Wade had hoped to return to the Miami Heat. Last season, at the trade deadline, he got his wish.
And it just seems right when he's in a Miami Heat uniform. It's a second home for him, and he's back where he belongs, baby. Wade County.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team. All right, go, man. Shoot it!
Dragic looking for an opening over Smith. Wade can't hit.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
Barnes passes to Ray. Back to Barnes. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
We're rooting out guys for his position and then outworking them, so you add fundamentals with the effort. Leader by example.
Now Richardson, he's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's primetime. Wade is covering. Smith for 3. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And still looking for his shot. Somehow they're winning. They'd like to get him going.
The 11-footer. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvements. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, Hassan Whiteside continues to develop. Now, Miami coach Eric Spoelstra said it's got nothing to do with his stats. He's going to do that no matter what. It's about making winning plays and caring more about his teammates than he cares about himself. Now he can lead in a different way because he has the respect of the locker room. Kevin?
Terrific, D.A. Thank you. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Dragic against Barnes. Here's Johnson. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Knocked away and taken away by Johnson. And the call will be against primetime. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. For Miami, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 for the field since halftime. Dragic finds Johnson to stop the drought, and it's sent back by Ray, and he gets it back. That one goes. Count it. Dallas has gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Pass to Smith. Here's primetime. Wade is covering. Ray the pass to Smith. Over Dragic. That one wide left.
And another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
Yeah, when your shot's in the fridge like this, it's easy to lose your confidence, and that's why some of the most prolific scorers, they have short-term memories.
It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That went off Dragic.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Dragic. He's averaging 19 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And just look at those scoring totals. He's been doing what he does best, putting points on the board.
His instincts naturally are to score the basketball. That ability to find the creases in the defense is something you just don't teach, and it's awesome.
Jordan's shot is off. Miami's gone 5 of 9 when they put up a 3-point shot tonight. The pass to Dragic. Poked loose and stolen by Jordan. Smith drives in. The shot's good. Smith's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Wade. Some solid D from Ray. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Now, here's Doncic. Richardson covering. Doncic with it. He's got 13. 9 feet out. And the basket is good. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
And the call will be against Primetime. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Dallas making a switch here. Nowitzki's checked in. Wade kicks to Adebayo. Back to Wade from past the arc. Good on the 3-point shot. Wade's got 11 points.
And that's just a really good-looking 3-point shot from D. Wade. You have to crowd him as he's rising up for that one.
That's Dragic with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Measuring, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Doncic. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And head coach Eric Spoelstra always looking for different perspectives, looking to tweak and change certain things and constantly learning. That's a growth mindset. We hear him talk about that a lot, and it's something that he encourages not only his staff to do, but his players as well.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity.
The story is true, and here the defense does a very poor job of matching up.
Dragic finds Wade. To the paint. He puts it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Ray protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Ray. Again, the Mavericks score. And Spoelstra assigns assistants to read books, attend clinics, and bring back reports. Always looking for new insights.
Yep, lots of paperwork on that Miami Heat coaching staff. They keep daily notes on everything from basketball to the big picture around the team. Stats, quotes, questions, all inspirational stuff. So anything they can draw a competitive advantage on or keep things positive, Spo's looking to do that. That's just smart basketball. Ideally, you love for all of your shots to come from that spot.
Now, here's Doncic. Defense right on him. Pass to Nowitzki. In the corner, Smith with it. 6 to shoot from the arc. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 11 rebounds in the game. To the inside, Johnson. Richardson kicks to Adebayo. Wade outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And even though Father Time Brent has taxed Wade on his athleticism quite a bit, you can still see glimpses of it when it matters most.
That seems to be the way of Wade right now, is waiting for the moments, the bigger moments, to step up and hit big shots or make the right play. He won't make plays as often as he once did throughout the course of a regular season game, but instills some confidence in his teammates on the floor come crunch time.
Nowitzki for 3, drills it from outside. Nowitzki's got 7 points in the game.
And Nowitzki is one of the deadliest shooters of all time. Every time he lets it go from deep, you just get the feeling it's going in.
On the wing, Ellington. Here's McGruder. He's covered by Matthews. The shot from 20 feet away. The Mavericks pull it in. Passes it to Ray. Fires for three. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Magruder. He's covered by Matthews. Wade gets the bucket. Wade's got 11 points here in just the second half.
You know, you hear that A word all the time, aggressive, and sometimes just being that can turn your game around. He's been that in the second half, their go-to guy here.
Matthews, left side. And another basket for Dallas.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Dwayne Wade on the wing. Guarded by Barea. Shoots over Barea. Oh, good from Wade.
And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
Here's primetime. Ellington defending. And the basket good by measuring. 6 points for him.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
One of my favorite moves is the Euro step. I know it's one of yours as well. There are a lot of guys that can do it well.
Well, I got to see Manu Ginobili step around me for years in San Antonio. But I think James Harden is still the most devastating Euro step player we have in the game. There's something about the lefties, isn't there, Kevin? We have a hard time figuring
they throw
a lefty
you off.
out.
They throw you off automatically just by the left hand.
Right.
Then they add the little side system.
And James Harden with the shiftiness and the way he moves the ball around and draws contact. I know there are a lot of people that get aggravated by that, but he's nearly impossible to stop, especially when he's got his passport with the Euro step.
He slithers.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Barea, the pass to Ray. He kicks to Powell. Some nice passing here, but and another one.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for third for the most 40-point games in a season.
And you can put him in the same breath as Michael Jordan. They both can say they had 37 games of 40 or more.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. Ray the pass to Barea. Johnson over to help. Matthews, no one around him. It's good from long range. Matthews has got 5 points in the quarter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Johnson kicks to Winslow. Here's Magruder. He's covered by Matthews. Here's Adebayo. It's rebounded by Ray.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Matthews. Yep, it counts. Matthews has got 11 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Miami's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ballgame. And here they come. 6-second difference between the shot and game goal.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
Barea against Johnson. In the corner, Winslow with it. 4 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Ellington from outside. Ball's not loose, but they recover it. And so it's Dallas with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We come back right after this.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Miami shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Haslam's out there with Grant. And it's Tyler Johnson. Then there is Iman Shumpert. And it's Abrinas in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. From 13, here's Haslam. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Maverick shooting 61%, showing all of the indications of an offense that is locked in. And it's the Heat with the ball. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. It's deflected. Here's Ray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Certain guys can play within themselves and still dominate. You played along one of the best that you saw up close in Tim Duncan.
Well, one of the things I think about with Tim is how many numbers he left on the board, Kevin. The way that Coach Popovich played him, minimal minutes, touches when needed most, where Tim usually came through, but how much more dominant he truly could have been.
And he didn't care about numbers.
Not at all. He cared about one number, and that's putting W's on the board. But how many more things Tim Duncan would have led categorically in the history of the NBA at the power forward position, but overall, the numbers would have been staggering. Well, he's got a baton in the right hand as he's orchestrating what's going on. A maestro, if you will.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Grant with the ball. Powell on him. And here is Grant. And the call will be against prime time.
J. Ray.
Dragic against Berea. Lets the three fly. Kleber with the rebound. From 18 feet away. Good, that's another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the eight.
Yep, he is putting on a show. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.